today in our reading lesson, we're going to go into our virtual online reading book. If we were in a regular classroom and it's normal, like we know what normal used to be, we would have actual books, just like what we're going to see on the computer screen. Since we're doing it on the computer screen, we're going to use it that way. So I want to show you how to get to it and give you the directions of what you're going to do. We're going to be looking at the vocabulary of the story and then reading the story and then doing activities later on. So I'm going to let you do those kind of things on your own after this. I'm just going to share and show you how to do it. So you get to clever. You all know the steps to get to clever. Now my little window looks a little bit different from yours, but you'll see second grade Ash online and first grade Ash online. It doesn't get to do the whole thing, but you know you all are in second grade. So you're going to click on Second Grade Ash Online Academy, and then you get here and you see the whole title. Ooh, that's a little freaky. Look at that. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to set it up by weeks of the things you're going to be using. And so this is August 24th through 28th. And here is your weekly assignments. If you were to click on that, your assignment sheet like this would pop up, okay? Here's how you could get to Seesaw quickly and easily. And if you're doing anything with your Letterland lesson, here's where you'd access the Letterland links. And here is your Journeys book. That's the name of our reading series in second grade. So let's click on Journeys. And if you were in the class, this would look exactly like the front cover of your book. Now, when we were at school, when we have a physical book, we would just be turning the pages. But we can't do that here. So right here, we need to go to the table of contents. It tells us where we need to go. So we're going to click on that there. And we're going to start with lesson 1. So we're going to click on lesson 1. And we want to look at the vocabulary before we start. Here in second grade, we always focus on our vocabulary. That's very important. We'll do activities with them along the way. So right now we're going to click on those. And we have vocabulary for lesson 1. And lesson 1 right here shows you the book, the cover of the book. Our Journeys book is just like a big book with a lot of little books put in it. And our first one we're going to read about is Henry and Mudge. And I'm sure some of you have already read some Henry and Mudge books. There's a lot of them out there. And if you like this one and you would like to read some more Henry and Mudge, you can get in touch with Miss Dixon and check some out from the library there. Okay? So what we're going to do is, here are our vocabulary words: curly, straight, floppy, drooled, wade, stood, collars, row. Okay? Now, if you'll notice beside each of these things, there are little icons like with the speaker. Look what happens when I click on one of them. It reads it. So if you click on it, and you need to read along as they do it. And then each of those words has like a vocabulary card. So you'll need to click on it and listen to it. And there's a sentence to go with it to help you with the definition of it. So on this page, there's 2. And over here, notice where my mouse is going. You click on this arrow and it flips it to the next page and you've got the other vocabulary words. And I believe that's all of them on those 2 pages, yes. Okay. So that's what you're going to look at today, is the vocabulary first, and listen to all those, okay? Now, let's see. If you look down here at the bottom, you'll see the page numbers. Oops. Sometimes they're on the left and sometimes they're on the right. You want to now jump over to page 14. Okay? And this is our anchor text. This is the main thing we're going to be reading about. If you want to read about the author of this story, you can do that and listen there. Here is the illustrator. And our focus that we're going to look on this week is sequence of events. The order that things happen. Like what happens in the beginning, the big events in the beginning, the big events in the middle, and the big event at the end. There's always little details that's put in there that you could kind of leave out, but it makes the story more interesting when you're reading it. But when you're retelling it, you wouldn't need to have it in there. And then I always want you to look at the genre. We really start focusing on genre in 2nd grade. So I need you to click that and listen to the genre before we read. And after you've done those things, go to the next page, and this is the beginning of the book. And always look for those little icons for the speaker and listen to those. Your goal is to go through the story and listen to it so that next lesson you're ready for after listening to the story, okay? So 1, you go off of it. 1, do the vocabulary. 2, read about the skill we're going to look at, the genre, and about the author and the illustrator. Then 3, listen to the entire story. That's all you're doing to be ready for an activity we're going to do tomorrow in reading, okay? So these little videos I'm doing here, these lessons, are a lot of just me giving you the directions and you on your own independently doing what you need to do. If at any time along the way you're not understanding something, send me a message and let me know. I'm going to be available during most of those times that you should be doing that. If I don't get to you right away, I will as soon as I can. That means I might be helping somebody else, okay? All right. I hope you enjoy Henry and Mudge. It's really a good story, and we got some neat things we're going to do this week with Henry and Mudge, okay? Bye-bye.